Hello everybody, and thank you for taking a look at Vu Telepresence 2014. I'm standing in the corporate headquarters just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I have the privilege today of taking you through the unboxing experience, as well as covering some of the key features that are available during this release in 2014. So first of all, you can see next to me this is the box. When you order Vu 2014, you will receive a box in the mail that looks just like this. It's quite small. You can see on the back there are some details outlining the feature sets that you will find within the product. As you open the box, you will be met with a quick setup guide as well as a list of components that you will find inside of the drawers, and a short welcome with quick email and telephone access to support in case you have any questions during your setup process. So let me just set this down on the table and begin to remove the drawers. Everything is labeled: power adapter, cables, tripod, camera, microphone, codec, HDMI, keyboard. Everything should be very easy to find and very easy to assemble. I will first pull out the top drawer, which is mostly cables and tripod. You can see these here. I'll set this aside. And in the next level, additional components. Now this component here is the new Vu Telepresence 2014 codec. This is the brain of Vu Telepresence. It does all of the processing. This is where you plug everything into, and once you get set up and cranking away and making calls to all of your contacts, you will experience 128-bit secure encryption when making calls from one Vu system to another Vu system, as well as if you'd like to dial out using Vu-to-Vu, SIP, H.323, you can connect up to 5 units altogether in the same conference without the necessity for a bridge. From there, I will set this aside and move on to the camera, which you can see wrapped here, as well as the microphone, which you can see wrapped here. Let me just move all of this aside because I have one system set up and ready to go right here on the table. Once you have everything installed, plugged in, powered on, it looks just like this. You can hide the codec inside of a credenza or inside of a shelf or perhaps a drawer, or you can leave everything right up on the table. It comes with a tripod. You can interchange the tripod if you would like. There are no issues there. Here's the camera which I mentioned earlier. It's a 5-megapixel camera. This thing does full 1080p HD, Vu-to-Vu or H.323 or SIP, whichever protocol you choose. But the beauty of this camera is that since it's USB based and it has a special compression algorithm, it actually can put out a full HD signal with about 30% less bandwidth than other solutions that are on the market right now. So you can save some of that pipe, you can save some of that network, and still have a really beautiful full HD call. This thing has a 20x zoom on it. You can be standing 20 feet away, zoom in all the way, and be able to read a business card. The quality is just, it's absolutely superb. Sitting next to that is our microphone, which includes true voice sensitivity, the full vocal spectrum. You're going to hear it, whether you plug it directly into the TV through HDMI audio, or if you would like to do some sort of 5.1 surround sound system and really fill your room with some kind of audio experience. This microphone will capture the full range of your voice and will reproduce it to your audience and make it sound just exactly like you. The fourth key component in the new release is this very tiny, small magic keyboard, so it's called. It includes a trackpad. I don't know if you can see that moving around on the screen behind me, but there's a trackpad here and a small BlackBerry-style keyboard. This really beats a lot of the other options that are out there, which just require some kind of a remote control, navigation and typing interface. I'm sure that you're all used to the, let's say you want to type J, A, M. Rather than needing to scroll through the letters, this magic keyboard allows you to just type it with QWERTY keyboard system. It makes all of your day-to-day video conferencing use much simpler than just a purely remote control based video conferencing system. So now that we've overviewed the hardware and everything is set up and running and ready to go, I'll give you a short demonstration of the actual physical interface, and then we will place a call. So once you are set up and ready to go, the setup probably takes about anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on if you already have a static IP address or if you have to go and search for that. Given that all of the proper ports are open on your network, that there's no firewalls in the way, you will be up and running in 5 minutes, no doubt. So you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, IP address, the Vu number that has been chosen, and I've given my Vu unit a name. All of these things are searchable using the add a contact button in the upper right of the main menu. Before I go into adding contacts and before we place a call, let me just take you into the settings menu, which is located here, very briefly so that I can show you some of the new features that have been added. The settings menu is password protected. I have none set right now. Going through the user settings, you can see here it says maximum allowed bandwidth. Our system is operable on as low as 300 kilobits per second and as high as 3 megabits per second. So this system can be put in almost any office, any business bandwidth, this system will run. People are even testing this on 4G right now. We think that that's also going to be a great application for this moving forward. You get all the way down to 300 kilobits per second, and you're still able to place a call. Now, granted, that will not be an HD call. However, the software regulates the amount of bandwidth which you've selected and creates the optimal image quality based on what you've chosen for your location. Choose 3 megabits per second and speak to another Vu Telepresence unit on the other side at 3 megabits per second, and you're looking at an absolutely crystal clear, lifelike video presentation. Below that, moving down, automatic gain control in case you would like to boost the audio on your microphone. Echo level. Anybody that's been in the video conferencing industry long enough will, or has been a user long enough, will know that you may get a system and you may put it in some room with hard walls, bad sound, and you can end up with some weird echo and some strange effects. Vu has built-in echo cancellation. Very rarely out of the box will you experience any kind of echo based on the room that you've set it up in. However, we have provided 10 levels of echo cancellation, as you can see here, which you can choose. 1 for a smaller room, 10 for a larger room, and any complications that you may run into due to echo or reverberance can all be wiped out using this one simple feature. Diagnostics, time settings, archives, 1,500 hours worth of full HD recording. There's a 500 gigabyte to terabyte hard drive located right here within this very small codec, which will house all of the archived and recordings that you do. From there, let's go back to the home screen. As you can see, I already have a number of contacts that have been added here. Any view-to-view contacts that I have added, green denotes that they are online, red denotes that they are offline. If you are adding H.323 contacts, you will have a blue bar because it will not be able to determine if that unit is online or offline. Placing a call is as simple as just pressing this green call button here on the right. Before we place a call, let me show you how to add a contact. It's very simple. You press this plus person button on the right-hand corner of the screen. Choose from the menu if you want to add somebody on Vu, on SIP, or on H.323. I'm going to choose Vu. And then in the search bar at the top, just type in the name or the number of the Vu which you would like to connect with. I will type in a partial number, search, and you see all of the Vu users come up in the contact list, all of the Vu users that have that name. So I will select this one and click Add. At that point, it's been added to the contact list. And for security purposes, you are unable to place a call to another user unless they have accepted your request. So there's a notifications window right down here in the bottom section of the screen When somebody adds you as a contact, you will receive a notification, would you like to be added to this person's friend list? If you accept yes, then they can make calls to you and you can make calls to them. So right now, let's go ahead and place a call to another Vu Telepresence unit here in our Pittsburgh office, and that will conclude our demonstration. I will dial this one right here at the top, and in just a few moments, we will be connected to the other side. Great. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, James.
So now that we've established a connection, you can see that it's really nice, high quality, full HD, full human, lifelike human-to-human interaction with anybody on the other side. Just a quick look at the menu. Your IP address will be displayed. If you would like to add additional users into the conference, you can select this icon here. You can see yourself with self view, adjust volume controls on your speakers or microphone up and down, or choose this option at the bottom to begin recording a presentation. All of your brightness control settings as well as camera zoom settings are found directly within the software interface, so you don't have to mess around with any additional remote controls. It's all very simple. We've designed this Vu Telepresence system to basically come right out of the box, take just a few steps for you to be able to set it up, connect with anybody in the world on any level of bandwidth. And we've designed it for for anybody, whether you are an IT professional or just a simple business owner looking for a solution. This is Telepresence for everybody. Thank you again for taking a look at Vu Telepresence 2014. Goodbye.